final experiment. The final experiment. An expedition to Antarctica. The final experiment. The final experiment. To settle the debate between flat and round earthers beyond the ice wall. Beyond the ice wall. Different lands or nothing at all. Beyond the ice wall. Beyond the ice wall. Different lands or nothing at all. The Antarctic Treaty of 1959 prevents them from going. Pastor Will Duffy will be showing that the earth is around. Oh yeah, beyond the ice wall, beyond the ice wall. Different lands or nothing at all. Beyond the ice wall. Beyond the ice wall. Different lands or nothing at all. I created the final experiment to end this debate once and for all. Once and for all. Once and for all. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yo.
Oh, yeah.
You having some power issues over there?
Yep.
Seriously?
Yep.
You need to postpone?
No, it's working now, so we'll do it till it doesn't.
Wow, interesting. Okay.
We'll rock and roll till we can't rock and roll anymore.
Yeah, that's
Dude, that
how you
human
do it.
centipede picture is fire.
Well, it's an honor of a movie, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy.
That picture always makes me laugh.
What do you say? You want to just do this?
Yeah, let's go. Let's just attack with the fierceness.
Yeah, we got to do it. Here we go.
The strange, the bizarre, the funny, and the sad. In a world of algorithmic nightmares, these are the stories you find when you scroll too long. All the facts, all the absurdity, none of the fluff. This is Doomscrollin with your hosts, Sam Tripoli and Midnight Mike.
Yeah. Wow. Sam ran away from the microphone. The show was too powerful. Sam had to get out of his seat.
I am here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the most educational hour on the internet. You'll learn more in this hour and a half than you will in a 4-year college degree. We're in it, dude. Ooh. I'm Sam Tripoli. This is the wizard himself. My good friend and yours, Midnight Mike.
Ooh, hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. You ever have one of those days where you feel like a migraine is going to kick in? It's like right on the verge. I'm right there. I'm on the edge. I'm living on the edge.
Fight, dude. Fight.
I'm living on the edge, man, and I'm doing the best.
I blew my back out doing air humping.
Oh, my God.
I literally was doing jujitsu. I grabbed this guy's leg, and it's called dog hump, and you're supposed to dog hump their leg. and my back just goes crack.
So you're in back pain right now.
I'm fine. It's 10 times better than it was yesterday, but dude, I was out, bro. Out. Not good.
I got brain pain. You got back pain.
We're living on the edge.
We're living on the edge of it right now.
Dude, you're a warrior, dude. If you can't go on, tell us. We'll tell everybody come back. If not, let's do it.
We're gonna get it going here.
Let's go, bro. Doom. We are the edge lords.
Here we go. We've done a lot. We've done a lot. Just recap.
Last time, Mike and Sam did what they had to do.
Yep.
They beat Dr. T's 25,000 point demand and saved Johnny from the fire pit.
That seems about right. That's what happened last time.
That is a nice catch up, a nice review.
Yeah.
For a second, it felt like the whole room could finally exhale.
It did feel like that.
I felt that. I felt like, everything is great. Victory is ours. Good triumphs over evil.
Yeah, but who's this guy?
You may know me as Daniel, just a guy who narrates stuff.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So what's going on?
My nipples are perked right now. I have perky nipples.
So tonight is the break. No hostage, no pit, just the wheel, the videos, and the quiet little feeling that the next room is already listening.
Okay. All right.
I don't even know what that means.
All right.
But I still wonder if Johnny ever became pregnant.
Okay, let's just... there's Johnny. Okay, there's Johnny. We saved him.
Dr. T.
Dr. T's
the Unabomber. And Bumfardo hanging out.
He's like 10 feet tall. He's like a Nephilim.
He really is, dude. He's a big man.
Yeah, what's up, Johnny? Yeah.
Sam, Mike, thanks for saving my life. I'll be here in Club Sandwich, just hanging out until I can help out.
Okay, all right.
Thanks, dude. That's very nice of you.
He doesn't look pregnant to me.
I don't know. I feel funny inside.
Come on, dude. Right. No.
We'll check up on him in a bit. We got to spin this wheel.
What is going on?
我怀孕了啊！博士体伤害了我，萨姆，请帮帮我。
请帮帮我 Oh no!
Maybe he
pray for Johnny. Pray he's not pregnant, dude.
He might have a small Chinese.
Suddenly, Johnny's very pro-choice.
Yeah. All right, here we go. We're gonna get this going right now. The spin.
Wheel
of
Doom. Here we go.
If this isn't proof that you should maybe have somebody double check your designs, I don't know what is. So last week we had an 85-foot statue of Messi be erected in Argentina. Super cool. Like, look at this thing. It is absolutely massive. It does look like him. He's wearing the Argentina jersey, like so much more talented than anything I could ever do. And no, this is not AI. It's 100% real. It's up in Patagonia. Now, the guy who created this thing, his name is Aldo Barosia, and it took him 18 months and over 70 tons of steel to make this damn thing. And again, I want to make this abundantly clear. It is awesome that a statue was made for him. The guy spent so much time and effort on this. However, you couldn't have put the trophy somewhere else. You couldn't have put it
oh my God.
anywhere else.
Right.
Could have put it in his hand.
Now we got
was it too heavy for the winds in Patagonia? I don't know. And you know, my first thought when I saw this and when I saw a bunch of people saying this, I was like, I mean, yes, it does resemble it, but if you get your mind out of the gutter, it's not that bad. Right? Like, you can get over it. It's clearly the World Cup trophy. Then somebody took a picture from the back.
Oh my God. Yeah,
there's no escaping.
He's got a hang low.
On the bright side,
he's got
I would say this
hammer,
is
dude.
Still better than the Ronaldo head sculpture we had a couple years ago. But shit, I'm just going to be blunt here. It does look like a dick. It does. And hey, if you want more obscure sports stories, give me a follow.
And it recreates Messi's reaction after Argentina defeated France in the 2022 World Cup final.
Maybe they sent all their best sculptures to America. And so, like, all their artists that work with their hands in 3D art, they're not in that country anymore. They're all in America now.
Yeah, that's true. But also, dude, if you do make a statue of me, give me a monster hog.
Yeah.
Just give me a fat hog. Nobody needs it. I mean, eventually I'll be dead, and then people will talk about, man, that Tripoli, he had a monster hog. I'd rather know that in history.
Artistic embellishments, please.
Yeah, feel free to go for it. You got everything else right. Just add a couple pounds of meat on there.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it.
Hook a brother up.
Hook a brother up with some fat meat.
The legend continues. Here we go.
Did you know that the most iconic US monument was not built by humans, but was actually built by agents of Satan? In the year 1874, a Scottish Freemason painter by the name of Sir Joseph Noel Paton completed one of the most unsettling religious paintings that had ever been created. The name of this painting was Satan Watching the Sleep of Christ. Satan was wearing this 7-pointed crown, a robe, watching over a sleeping Christ below him in the wilderness, waiting and plotting as he was sleeping on how he would tempt him into sin as soon as he woke up. The painting was immediately striking, it was very controversial, but because of this, it was almost completely forgotten by everyone, except for the Freemasons. Because 1 year later, in the year 1875, a French Freemason named Edouard de la Boulaye announced his plans to create a massive effigy. It was going to be a robed figure that had a 7-pointed crown that took very heavy inspiration from Egyptian paganism. And he commissioned 2 fellow Freemasons. Number 1 of them was Frederick Auguste Bartholdi. And number 2 was the engineer Gustave Eiffel, the same man who would later build the Eiffel Tower. Now here's where it gets interesting. The facial structure, the crown, the 7 points, even the small details, everything matched nearly perfect, not just to this painting, but this painting and other depictions of Lucifer. And look, maybe, just maybe, Bartholdi happened to make a figure that looked very similar to the painting. But at what point does it stop being a coincidence? Because here's what they don't tell you about this effigy. This 90-foot statue was supposed to rest in the Suez Canal in Egypt. But when it was completed, the Egyptian government did not want to buy it. So Bartholdi traveled to America, he pitched it to all the politicians, he met with President Ulysses Grant himself, and France agreed to fund the statue if America would build the pedestal. And after years of fundraising, this effigy, originally designed as the Egyptian goddess Isis, that just so happened to have a 7-pointed crown and a striking resemblance to Lucifer himself, was placed on Bedloe's Island in New York Harbor, just outside of Manhattan, where they christened her the Statue of Liberty. So let me know in the comments, when does it stop being a coincidence? And comment the word SWY if you're a Christian that wants to have a more fulfilling career and you want to figure out how you can make videos like these, that get results like these, and actually start a business that serves God.
This could be a problem.
Oh my God! All that I believe in has been shattered, even though I knew that stuff. Ah!
Pretty disturbing to know that. I will say this.
We see liberty, Lucifer as liberty. No.
Like I think there's 2 types of men that wear a mustache like that. You know, the guy who's presenting. Either you're a swashbuckler and you're about ready to take over another person's ship, or like you're worshiping Satan. I don't know a lot of guys that wear that catfish hunter
100%.
mustache. No.
Like you're either a pirate or you're throwing damsels on railroad tracks.
Yeah, I get it. He looked stylish, he looked hip, but he wasn't wearing no pirate shirt. So
yeah, I'm a little pirates, the skull and bones, dude. That's Freemasons. I mean, where do you think they went when they got casted out, dude? They went to the sea and started robbing bitches.
I'm sure he's a nice guy, though.
I'm sure he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
I like the video.
Yeah, me too.
You know,
solid video.
Yeah.
Very disturbing, though.
Very disturbing. Thank you for the points, though.
So you're learning stuff, you're relearning stuff, and I'm learning new things every day.
That's the beauty of Doom.
Yeah, I'm learning new stuff.
You will come out of here way more educated.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, real quick, if you work with AI, we're looking for interns and possibly paying. If you're good at making AI videos, hit a brother up. Hit up Midnight Mike. Hit up Sam Tripoli.
So I thought I had an intern. I thought I reeled one in, and then he got away. He hasn't returned any of my DMs anymore. It's been like a week or two. So, yeah. Maybe it's just me. Maybe he doesn't like me.
Nothing more than feeling.
Let's do it. Come on.
Will go.
Everything is fake and gay, even the natural disasters. All roads lead to human trafficking. Earthquake in Venezuela, manufactured. Let's watch how the fake and the gayness unfolds. Former Venezuelan President Chavez said that this technology was used to cause the earthquakes in Haiti in 2010. And what I'm showing you right now was recorded in Venezuela by witnesses right before the earthquake happened. So you see that there's an earthquake in Venezuela. You should immediately be fucking suspicious. And then let's just wait a couple days. Oh, look.
For thousands of missing Venezuelan children, the earthquake is not over. The most dangerous part is just now beginning. Exact same trafficking operation that they did in Haiti to send kids to Epstein Island is being done right now in Venezuela. The app being used to traffic these children is called Vented. Here's one of the posts. It says, rescued Venezuelan plushie from the earthquake, 3,800 euros.
Reports of Vinted being the new Wayfair have been flooding my inbox for the past few weeks. Tons and tons of screenshots from Vinted, the same way there were tons and tons of screenshots from Wayfair. And back then there were people trying to disprove the Wayfair thing, and still there are BB's bitch creators today on this app trying to disprove the Vinted thing. I was skeptical back in the Wayfair days, back in the Pizzagate days, before the Epstein files dropped, but genuinely, how the fuck do you not understand that all roads lead to human trafficking in, what is it, the end of June 2020? Oh, July 1st, 2026. Wake the fuck up.
I am both. I am a weird combination of just, devastated and horny at the same time.
I knew you were going to go along those lines.
It's a hard place to be, dude. It's a hard place to be. Both hot and sad.
It seems like she has a good channel. She's very passionate about these topics, and she delivers disturbing news in, I guess, a digestible way.
Yes, a very digestible way. I'm bricked up. I'm jacked up about it. And I'm sad.
It is. Yeah, it's the yin and yang right there.
That's a great question. What did she say?
What did she say?
Yeah, I know. I didn't even pay attention. I was just looking at those eyebrows.
Here we go. We're marching on.
We're marching on, dude.
Go.
You don't know me, but I know better.
The story of how Alcoholics Anonymous got started is insane. A guy named Bill Wilson originally started drinking to overcome his social anxiety. But when he tried to stop drinking, he couldn't. He checked himself into the hospital 3 different times, but every time he started drinking again. When he checked in the 4th time, the doctor decided to try something drastic. It was called the belladonna cure. He ordered Bill to drink this crazy blue stuff that combined poisons, drugs, and formaldehyde. Bill spent 50 hours puking, purging, and hallucinating. He shouted, "I'll do anything! If there be a God, let him show himself!" Suddenly, a blinding light filled the room, and he felt the presence of a higher power. That's when he knew that if he surrendered to that higher power, he could stop drinking. He started AA to help others reach that same place of surrender. But some people don't believe in a higher power. So he was determined to find a way for non-believers to have the same kind of epiphany he had. And he came up with a really bizarre idea: LSD. He tried it in 1956 and said the visions he got from LSD were a dead ringer for the visions he got from the belladonna cure. But when the board of trustees heard that he wanted to give LSD to AA members, they freaked out. Bill wrote them a letter saying that LSD was, and I quote, about as harmless as aspirin. But they did not agree, and that's why Bill W. walked away from the organization that he started. Get Human History on Drugs for more crazy true stories.
There's a lot of truth there. I think he decided to repent and not do it. But that is a true story. It's really sad because Belladonna, the name, has been ruined for me due to some actresses out there.
Yes.
But that is true. He wanted for the 12th step to have it after having a spiritual experience. He wanted you to do psychedelics, dude. I want to find a comment real quick before we move on, which makes me laugh. I'm trying to find it so I can just.
We have time because we're not saving Johnny today. He's safe.
Johnny, I'm so happy you're safe. Let me see if I can find it. If not, hey, congratulations to this guy, 18 months sober. Congrats, buddy.
Good job.
A much better place to be, dude.
Good job.
Yeah, here it's coming, dude. Oh, AA is a cult. It's the weirdest cult I've ever been in because you don't have to show up, you don't have to do anything, and you don't have to give any money. What a weird cult that is. I had a buddy of mine. It's a cult. Really? I don't have to show up. I don't have to do anything, and I don't have to give $1 ever in my life. Ever. It's a weird cult. It's a weird cult.
Even if it is every cult bad? I don't know. We only hear the bad stories about cults. We don't hear often like good cults, good stories. So, like you said, if it's helping people and they're not sucking money out of you or demanding,
they're not demanding money,
anything of you, then what's the harm, really? Really, what's the harm? If people are genuinely getting a quality of life improvements and out of it, it's good.
Yeah. It's the only cult that wants you to rejoin your family.
Yeah, it's
That's so true, dude. It's hilarious, dude. You guys can do what I'm 13 stepping. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's like it's
okay.
A weird thing. Don't have to give $1 ever in your life, not once.
I'm trying to start a cult, something like that, but it's not easy to do.
Midnight Mike's cult, dude.
Trying to get something going here,
bro.
Trying to get some action going. It ain't happening.
Really
It's hard to do. Too lazy.
Won't you let him cult?
Too lazy to start a cult. I can feel it.
I can feel it too.
Did you see the dozens of men that had to be hospitalized after drinking cosplay girls?
Oh my God.
Foot juice water.
I seen this shit.
This actually happened this year at this event called FanimeCon, which is pretty much just like an anime convention for like a bunch of fans out there, and it's a pretty big event. There are these cosplay girls that apparently were cosplaying as some of these dudes' favorite characters. They had these booths or like these little areas that they're posted, and they would be sitting in these like high chairs above like a cooler that had like juice in it and ice cubes, and they would just be sitting there with their feet in the cooler. If a guy would come by, they were able to purchase like a cup of it, but there was different prices where it was literally like $15 for like a little bit of like drizzle off of her foot, like where she'll hang her foot over your mouth and then you would just like get a little bit like that. There's 20 where you can get like a cup full, I think, and then there's like a $30 one or whatever where it's like you can drink it like just straight off the foot, which is interesting. And these guys were doing that, and the footage is absolutely insane.
I remember seeing videos of it, yeah.
And after it was over, I think the day after, they said a bunch of dudes ended up being hospitalized. Allegedly, they had to stay there for like a couple days in the hospital because of this, and they said that they had fungal lung infection.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow. Drinking this girl's foot juice, or many of these girls that were there, their foot juice. After all of these guys getting sick, they're actually trying to sue the AnimeCon.
Oh, wow, and not the girls who got
Not the girls, but the AnimeCon, because they're still... So they're like, we got to go to the higher ups. So they're trying to sue the whole AnimeCon for basically all these guys getting sick.
Jesus Christ. I'm not gonna lie, bro, they deserve it. They 100% deserve that.
Yeah, that's why I said you're not going to feel bad for these guys.
Yeah, I don't feel bad in the slightest about these guys.
Yeah, so them trying to sue the AnimeCon is the dumbest thing I ever heard.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, guys are just scumbags.
Yes, they are.
I mean, dude, you're drinking. Do you see those girls' feet when they lift it up? They're dirty as shit.
And so what I guess I don't know what's in the juice. Typically, if you're doing shots, it's alcohol. There's shit like if you use a high enough proof, it's going to disinfect stuff, right? Am I wrong about that? Maybe I don't know how that whole ecosystem of fungus works versus high proof alcohol.
Who knows, dude? And who knows what was in the juice?
Yeah.
Why do we leave feet alone, dude?
It's
anime people know how to concoct a good cocktail.
No, I wouldn't imagine. But I want to know who the first anime girl was who thought of this, and then all the other ones followed suit.
Oh yeah.
So there was one innovator, and she probably had the worst feet.
No, it had to be a guy who's in the feet going, "Hey, girls, you want to do this? You make some money.
You're right. You're right. It was a guy.
$10, $15 a pop. You just got to put your dirty feet in people's mouths."
Yeah.
Girls like, "Oh my god, okay, that sounds like so fun. Oh yeah, my feet." And then they just walked around barefoot, and then they put their feet in the dirty ass juice.
Yeah.
By the way, anything called juice outside of orange juice or cranberry juice don't drink it.
It's a trick.
It's a trick, dude. They're trying to make you think it's cool. It's unbelievable. Guys will do anything. I can't believe I'm still alive.
I've never done anything that depraved. Like I can walk confidently around saying I do not want to drink juice off women's feet. You know, there's nothing appealing about it. It's just a weird world we're living in, to where it's accepted that happens. This used to take place in dingy alleyways where no one would see it, but now it's it's at anime cons. So,
I mean, guys are just scumbags.
Yes, they are.
I mean, they're just like there is a website dedicated to every part of a woman's body.
Pretty much. Bam.
So fun.
I just bought a boat.
Oh, congrats.
More juice. Oh my God, Sugar Ray. Oh my God.
Sugar Ray for sure.
Mark McGrath.
What the hell? What in the heck is going on?
What is going on?
It's great. Get out of there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Johnny's right. I'm going to say worst video of the day. I mean, you got to give us some words so we know what the hell's going on, dude.
Yeah.
This is bad. This is very, very bad. I mean, what? What? And you got to be kidding me. I mean, you sit down so.
You're smoking crack.
I agree, dude. That you got to tell us what we're seeing. You can't just be playing techno music in the back. That's how old I am. I call it techno music still.
And for like the context, for people who are just like glancing at the video, that was like hyperactive techno music, and they're talking about the correlation between the 2002 movie Scooby-Doo and Epstein Island, which you would imagine would be darker, more ominous, foreboding music, something that would lumber along. So this person's scoring ability is very lackluster, is what I'm saying.
That video just made me want to do Molly, dude. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't care about Epstein. I just want to do Molly.
That is a interesting statement. That music allowed you to even look past all the horrific things that it conjured up in that video. It didn't even matter.
I didn't even know what we were looking at. There was some black guy with a weird voodoo puppet, and then
Mark McGrath.
Mark McGrath with his highlights.
Yeah, it was not good.
Not good, dude. Not good at all.
To put it positive, we appreciate the effort. just try harder, I guess, is what we're saying.
Yeah, I'm with you, dude. Try harder. Sorry you guys had to get worst video of the day.
But sometimes it happens.
So get set. Here are 3 Russian novels written under 3 different regimes. Think of it as your own little Russian literature syllabus that you're not going to have to pay college credits to take. What makes Russian literature so great is the intense oppression and hardship that it was often written under. If it weren't for the entirely inhumane circumstances each of these authors lived through, we likely would have never gotten to read these incredible works. Every one of these books was written under a regime that controlled what could be said in public to one degree or another. Every one of them found a way to say what they wanted to say anyways. So here we go. First, we have Notes from the Underground by Dostoevsky, written in 1864. It was written under Tsar Alexander II in an era when European intellectuals were convinced that science and reason could build the perfect society. Dostoevsky wrote a 100-page monologue from a man living in a basement who hates everything about that idea. The underground man is petty, contradictory, self-sabotaging, and Dostoevsky insists that this is what human beings actually are like. They're not rational actors, and they're not a unit of progress. They're actually a mess. Even this book was mangled by the censors. Dostoevsky said they cut the parts where he gestured at faith as the answer. This might be one of the greatest novels of psychological interiority that has ever been written. The second book is The Master and the Margarita by Mikhail Bulgakov. He started it in 1928 under Stalin. He burned the first draft in 1930 and started over. He kept writing until he died in 1940, but it wasn't published until 1966. The novel is about the devil arriving in Soviet Moscow and exposing the entire literary establishment as cowards. Bulgakov knew it could never be published in his lifetime, but he wrote it anyway. The third is Life and Fate by Vasily Grossman, finished around 1960 under Khrushchev, the man who publicly denounced Stalin and promised a thaw. Grossman believed him. He submitted the novel to a Soviet magazine, and the KGB raided his apartment in response. They seized every copy, every typewriter ribbon, every carbon. The Politburo's ideology chief told him the book couldn't be published for another 200 years. Grossman died in 1964, believing it was destroyed, but a friend had hidden a copy. It was smuggled to the West on microfilm and published in 1980. It's an 800-page novel that puts the Germans and the Russians side by side, but doesn't necessarily call one better than the other. This book literally outlived the regime that tried to bury it, and it is very much worth reading. It reminds us that a softer regime is still a regime nonetheless.
Interesting.
Bro, today I learned that Russia had margaritas in the 1930s.
That's fun.
Did you? I didn't know that.
No, that sounds like a party.
I didn't know margaritas made it all the way to Russia. I thought that was like a Mexican thing.
Yeah, I thought that was like a Latin America kind of feel-good drink.
Make it all the way to Russia. That's amazing.
It's a great export.
That is a great. There's probably a Mexican restaurant in Russia.
That, you know what? That's an interesting statement. Do they have Mexican restaurants in Russia? I would have to assume that there's probably a few, or at least food trucks.
There's got to be a couple food trucks made by Mexican food trucks made by Russians, for sure.
But you're gonna really want like an authentic, real Mexican to make Mexican food over there for the Russians. Else we're not gonna get the full experience. They're gonna get some watered down Russian version of tacos. You don't need that.
Here's the thing, though. California tacos are better than Mexican tacos. Mexico tacos.
You talking about like Mexican street tacos?
Yeah, just way better, dude. All the glitz and glamour that they put on a California one, you don't see that in Mexico. Here's the weirdest thing. My friend worked in he lived in China, and he was like the only Mexican in like all these cities. So he just got hired to go hang out in Mexican restaurants in China and just be like, hola, hola, because Chinese people don't give a shit about racism. They just don't even care.
Well, did you make good money at doing that?
Yeah, dude. He was all over the place. Yeah. Getting paid big yen or whatever they over there, wans.
Don't they have like a...
even crazy. Isn't the Chinese dollar called a won?
Yeah, I believe so.
That's crazy.
Or
dude.
yen? Maybe won or yen?
Paid in wons.
Wow, that's kind of racist.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Let's do it. We're having a good time.
We're having the best time ever.
So keep your eyes open.
Trying to.
came into agreement with the demonic trinity in 1973. Abortion, Moloch, animal worship, Baal, orgiastic delights, Ashtoreth. George Mason, the father of the Bill of Rights, said, as nations cannot be rewarded or punished in the next world, so they must be in this. By inevitable chain of causes and effects, providence punishes national sins by national calamities. The same year that we declared open season on preborn humans, we gave more legal protections to sea turtles and porpoises, which, by the way, fulfilled G.K. Chesterton's prophetic warning that wherever there is animal worship, there will be human sacrifice.
Damn!
Happened in the same year, Josh.
Gosh, that's crazy. I've never.
What else happened? The
Tell me.
Supreme Court removed their obscenity laws, thereby allowing the widespread legal distribution of pornography for the first time in America.
Oh, wow.
That all happened in 1973?
The same year.
I was 1 year old. Coincidence? I don't think so. Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's getting
Interesting
weird out
statements.
there.
Interesting statements.
Yeah. I mean, I got in an argument with people. Listen, I don't believe the government should tell you what you do with your body, but I love babies. I think babies should be born. Do you know how many abortions happened in 2025, dude?
Off the top of my head,
In America, in the world,
Maybe 4?
2, maybe 4.
70 million, dude.
Whoa, 70 million in the entire world.
In the entire world, dude. 70 million people aren't here. It's crazy, dude.
That is an incredibly sad number to hear.
Yeah, it's nuts. 2, maybe 4.
You wish it was like that low, but it's not.
It's not. Too
It's
many,
not that-
dude. It's too many, dude.
I'm really horrible at guessing.
Hoes. There's so many hoes out there, dude. So many hoes.
How many? Like, I guess how many of those are in the United States of America? And I would say, no one has to answer that. But it's like,
I don't know what the answer is.
like the answer, like how many is in the United States versus China? Like who's the leader? I guess who's number one?
Who's leading? who? You want me to look that up?
Yeah, I'm kind of curious, and it's not like a race that I think we should win, but I am curious to know. You looked it up while I spin this wheel.
Yeah. Okay. Geez, Louise, dude. Okay. The most. Let me see. The most. Right now, it's looking like, if you had to guess.
If I had to guess, I'd say China.
Nope. Close, though.
United States of America?
Nope. One more guess.
One more. I'm going to go, just for fun, I'm going to say India.
Yep. India had the most.
Yeah, I guess.
I think it was, hold on, I'll give you the exact number. 16.6 million.
Yeah, they got a lot of people over there, so I understand that they won that race. And they have a different.
That's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people that are no longer here. Here we go.
Not Japan. There's not enough people in Japan.
No, there's not.
And nobody's hitting Japanese chicks. I don't get it, dude. I don't get it. Not enough people hitting that Chinese ass in Japan.
I know. I know what you're saying though.
The death of skateboarding culture. Don't get me wrong, the level of skating today is higher than it's ever been. The new generation is pulling off stunts the previous generation couldn't even have imagined.
Ain't making money.
But somewhere along the way, skateboarding stopped feeling like the center of culture. If you grew up in the early 2000s, you know exactly what I mean. It shaped the way an entire generation dressed, the games we played, and even the way brands looked. Skateboarding wasn't just influencing culture, it was culture. And I don't think we've really seen anything like it since. Fashion borrows from sports all the time. Right now we're seeing golf and tennis inspired fits everywhere. Those are fashion brands borrowing from sports, but back then the brands everyone wanted to wear were actual skate brands. There wasn't a distinction with lifestyle and performance either. The same shoes you wore to school, you'd skate in after school. And looking back, it makes sense because skateboarding had some of the best creative direction of any industry. Every brand had a completely different point of view, and there were a lot. None of them were chasing the same aesthetic, and designs felt free and ambitious. Another defining part of the early 2000s was magazine culture, and skateboarding was at the center of it. Getting featured in one meant you'd arrived, get a cover, and you'd made history. and no skate magazine carried more weight at the time than Thrasher. It became one of the biggest symbols in skateboarding. It represented a defiant and raw culture that was completely uninterested in appealing to everyone. But as skate culture continued to rise, luxury brands started to copy it, fashion adopted it, and people who had never stepped on a skateboard were wearing the same symbols that once represented a very specific community. By the end of skateboarding's cultural peak, many of the niche brands that had defined the scene were gone. They weren't able to compete with the fast fashion copies in a rapidly changing market. Thrasher merch was being sold at your local mall retailer, and every frat bro had a Thrasher hoodie. Everything that made skateboarding feel authentic had died, because the people wearing it represented the complete opposite of who the brand was built for. And there's a lesson here. Every subculture dies twice. But the first is when the mainstream discovers it. The second is when people start copying the symbols but don't understand the scene's core values and origins. As the saying goes, we die twice. Once when we stop breathing, and again when our name is spoken for the last time. Because once anyone can buy the identity, it stops being an identity and becomes an aesthetic. Growth is important, but so is protecting the identity of the culture you're representing. And even if skateboarding wanted to reclaim that cultural dominance, the world has changed. With the rise of the internet, no single scene gets to define an entire generation the way skateboarding did. But maybe the death of skating in mainstream culture just means it's back to being the niche raw subculture it was always meant to be. No more posers, just the people who genuinely love it.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's a powerful message with a man with a pink microphone. That happens everything. What he's basically talking about is when rich kids co-opt any movement. Any movement. When the rich kids come in, when the bean counters come in, and they start to sanitize it. They take away all the edge. They run out all the outlaws. You see it in comedy right now. There's a bunch of conformists who are the biggest names in comedy right now, and they get all the views on Instagram and YouTube, and all the jesters get their legs cut out from under them, and it's like that's just the way it is, dude.
So it comes down to money.
That's by success, dude. The more successful you come, the more money comes in, and once the money comes in, the rich kids come in, and then they just have all the money already to control the scene.
Yeah,
that's where we're at, dude.
So I think, and I don't know if this is correct, but Tim Pool, he suggested that the downfall of skateboarding has a lot to do with globalization and a lot of like the manufacturing of skateboards and even clothing being outsourced to cheaper labor markets, cheaper, and so it came down to that culture that formed up around like local skate shops and manufacturing. If that's not there as like a central hub in order to create like that microculture in that town, it doesn't expand. And once you start looking at the bottom line overseas and just trying to make cheap boards, that's where it kind of crashes the culture and expands like we saw right there. So it's like multiple different angles there, but that's according to Tim Pool. I like his angle.
I trust Tim Pool.
Yeah.
I think he knows everything he's talking about.
He
he's
certainly
a
seems
smart
informed.
man.
He certainly seems well informed.
I think he's well informed. You know what I'm well informed on? About our good friends at Ultra, dude. Look at that.
Whoa.
Ultra. That's right, guys. If you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Ultra, dude. Yes, that's right. Guys, listen and listen good. If you guys want to understand what I'm talking about, you need to listen, all right? You need to listen, all right? Guys, where is this? Okay, come on, dude. Be cool, dude. It's Ultra, man. Just be cool, dude. Just be cool. Listen, Ultra, okay? If you're tired of relying on nicotine or caffeine just to get through your day, you should check out Ultra Pouch. They're completely nicotine-free and caffeine-free, but still give you the smooth, focused energy using clinically backed nootropics and adaptogens, okay? Without the jitters or the crash. Thank you. I just put in one. I love Ultra, okay? I really enjoy using them when I'm working out or before a workout because they help me stay locked in without affecting my sleep later. That is a big problem. You take a nicotine patch later, bang, you can't sleep. If you want to give them a try, head to takeultra.com and use the code DOOM for 15% off. Do you want that? Oh, you can even get more off here, dude. 45% off. That's just crushing it. All right. If you want to try and give them, go to ultra.com and use the code DOOM for 15% off your first order. That is takeultra.com, code DOOM for 15% off, and make sure to let them know our show sent you. Thank you, Ultra. Thank you. Bang, dude. Winning. winning. That's all we do is win, no matter what.
Damn.
Go Doom.
Yes,
Go
please.
Doom.
I want more.
There you go.
Code Doom.
Code Doom.
Guys, we're on fire today.
We're having a good time. We're hanging in there.
We are.
You got a broken back. I got a broken brain. But together, we make one full human.
Yeah, if you take my brain and your back, we're cooking with gas. Doom.
Are you gay or straight?
I am as straight as they can be.
Do you think other people would think so?
I don't give a damn what other people think. It only matters what I think.
Do you think he's gay or straight?
Yeah, no, he's gay.
Why do you think so?
I don't know. I just got a feeling he's got like a blue hat, blue shirt.
so
I don't know. What's that? Like a Hawaiian chain or something?
Now, are you gay or straight?
I'm straight.
Do you think other people would think that?
Yeah, I think other people would think I'm straight.
Do you think he's gay or straight?
The guy right here? He look gay as hell.
Why do you think so?
He just look a little zesty, like you're not really standing too firm.
Now, are you gay or straight?
I'm straight.
Do you think other people would think that?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Do you think he's gay or straight?
Oh, he's definitely gay, man. Looks really gay.
Why do you think so?
His glasses, his style. You can see it, right? You can see it directly.
Now, are you gay or straight?
I'm straight.
Do you think other people would think that?
Hopefully so.
Do you think he's gay or straight?
I go for gay, maybe, yeah.
Why do you think so?
His smile, he's too, I don't know, he's gay.
I just assume everyone's gay. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
I think that's what we learned there.
I'm just going to be honest with you. We're so lucky that Johnny isn't on the line right now because we are getting our ass kicked in these points. And it's so good to get your ass kicked and not care.
Yeah. This is okay. This is an ass whooping that we're smiling
need that
with.
once in a while.
Yeah.
We need that one. We need to get checked back to reality. You're not always going to have 17,000 point shows.
No,
game.
it's rare.
It's very rare.
I will pull a card on that one. I'm kind of curious.
Yeah,
curious
dude.
about that.
Yeah.
Oh, video games. Okay, I don't know why.
Yeah,
Okay.
those are gay.
A little bit, I guess so. If I did,
Yeah, for sure.
if I had to
This
pick.
guy just said they would definitely think Sam is gay. Coming from a guy with a gay mask on. Yeah, so they think I was gay because I'm gay. That's why.
It's possible.
Yeah, they know who I am.
Yeah, I'm gay. I was told I'm gay.
I'm told I'm gay too by the chat all the time.
Yeah.
I'm gay.
I'm gay. Gay Alex. You're
Yeah, there
gay.
you go. Yes.
There you go.
You're in good company. Here we go. Let's get this going.
So get set.
Outside of the IRS's headquarters in Carlton, Maryland is something seated very strategic and very intentional. Here outside the IRS headquarters, you can see the pillars of Boaz with a hand placed on each pillar, and also the Eye of Providence or the pyramid. Now we see Masonic symbolism everywhere, but I think it's even more alarming that they're in front of the IRS's building, considering they control most of our money. Both of these pillars are made from the finest of marble. They also have 13 stripes up and down each pillar, black and white representing duality or the union of opposites. Of course, we see the checkerboard theme in all of the Masonic lodges, all of the checkerboard floors. There's also a similar monument found in Israel. This is also featuring the pillars of Boaz and the pyramid.
Oh, snaps.
If you look at these hands, one hand is pointed upward with the other fingers closed. The other hand has all of the fingers opened, and it is pointing upward as well. I've seen a couple theories on what this means, but we know that these represent the polar opposites. Some say that the pointing hand is the representation of the union with a god. Here's a picture of the Greek god Hermes pointing towards the heavens. Many say this is taken after him. Some say the other hand, featuring all the fingers open, represents the halting of the communion of God, or maybe a relationship with the carnal rather than the spiritual. Numerology and gematria are very common parts of Freemasonry. You can decipher many hidden messages through numbers and letters. So sometimes the Eye of Providence is featured with 13 bricks, and obviously these bricks represents the steps to the Great Architect or Enlightenment. So the 13 steps or the 13 stripes could represent the journey that the Masons take. The 13th letter of the alphabet is M. If you look at the Freemason apron, you can see the M. This envelope, it looks like an M. If you look at ancient Egyptian Kemetic hieroglyphics, the letter M is associated with the owl.
Oh my
Now, I've made a
God.
video in the past regarding the Bohemian Grove and that giant owl that they have named Malak that they.
Wow. Oh, man, he was just going to
But
get
there
in.
you can see that they're obsessed with their owls. If you look at their Masonic lodges, at the corners of these buildings, they'll have little owl statues, a type of protection. When owls fly, they fly silently. They're also nocturnal, so they can see in the dark. They're exceptional hunters, and they're known for strategic warfare. That kind of ties in Minerva. Now, you also have this pyramid here with the white capstone representing the Enlightenment from the great architect. But on this pyramid, it says, "We the people." If you look at this pyramid where "We the people" is written, it's written in the dark part of the pyramid. It is not written on the enlightened or the illuminated part. It's because ultimately we the people are the ones that sit in darkness. These are the people who are not illuminated. These are the people who are not elite and part of this secret society.
That doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel good.
Dude, it's everything secret societies. Going back to that hot chick that got me bricked up. Everything's fake and gay.
That is a hell of a, like, so you'd imagine outside the IRS building, you want to be somewhat fiscally responsible, you know, to show like the best foot forward. But no, they're spending money on these weird statues.
Yeah. That guy must get so much ass when he works at Walmart.
Yeah.
I mean, he must just pull ass.
He had good hair.
He did have good hair. I'll give you that.
That was
right
Casey
the fuck
Stay.
now.
Casey Stays Vigilant.
Guy's crushing it.
Yep.
The guy's crushing it.
A couple weeks ago, the European Commission posted this meme to ridicule the increasingly popular notion that European cities are falling apart. A few days later, Paris looked like this. But statistically, Europe is still very safe, right? European authorities love this narrative. Yes, there are some increases here and there, but overall, Europe is still very safe. It's much safer than many other countries, and it's much safer now than it was in 1990, for example. And that is true for the most part. It's also a very dangerous narrative. Sweden is one of the safest countries in Europe. But Sweden has a gang problem that exploded over the last decade or so. In 2025 alone, Sweden recorded 189 bombings. Gang attacks. The Netherlands counted over 1,500 attacks with explosives in the same year. And thank God, those explosives didn't kill very many people and most of the time only damaged property. So statistically, those countries still remain very safe. But you do not bomb something if you don't attempt or at least accept the possibility of murder. Bombings and gang violence are not the mark of a safe country. Germany recently boasted that its crime rate sank by 2.3% in 2025. But sexual crimes, murder and manslaughter went up in the same time frame. In fact, in the last 3 years, sexual crimes in Germany went up by over 21% and murder and manslaughter by almost 10%. We can still say, hey, those numbers might be rising, but they're low compared to some other country on some other continent or compared to 35 years ago. But they are rising. Now, we don't want to go back to where they were 35 years ago, right? How do you think a country becomes unsafe? Step by step by step. A little more every year. Yes, statistically, these countries are still very safe, and they're safer than many other countries. You can say that until you can no longer say it. The sneaky thing is that when you've always had the comfort of safety, when it only gradually slips away, then confirmation bias kicks in. And of course you want to believe the statistics. Of course you want to believe the authorities when they tell you everything is fine. Because the alternative is terrifying. Is the realization that Europe isn't safe because it's Europe, but it's safe because someone's looking out for the Europeans. And when the European governments stop looking out for their people, then that safety goes away. When the people of a country exclaim that they have lost their sense of security, then that is one of the first warning signs. When they're afraid to walk outside at night, when there are no gold zones, then it does not suffice to show them a statistic of how safe their country technically still is. Safety, like freedom, like sovereignty, like a high-trust society, are not titles you get to keep forever because you once had them. They need care and maintenance. And if a country doesn't care for the safety of its people, it's only a matter of time until it loses that safety altogether.
Yeah, people are saying she's AI. I think she's real.
I saw somebody in the chat that said they looked her up. She's real.
She's real.
I think Yeah, she's a real person.
She's a real person that cares. She's totally right. You know, she's totally right. It's fun with numbers. Like Mandani's like, we've had the lowest shooting ever. Well, you know, you can't record a crime if you don't allow them to report a crime. It's fuzzy math. It's fun with numbers. You know, if you no longer report a crime, then you no longer have crime. And that's kind of where we're at. And it's like, you know, gang, dog, gang. There's just, you're always going to have gangs, dude. Like, you always have these people are like, we should get rid of the cops. You're just going to replace them with gangs, dude. Just going to be gangs running law enforcement. And good luck with that.
It's always going to be some gang that is going to be in charge, whether it's the cops or
the government.
Or the government. Yeah,
the gangs,
the gang or
cops.
It doesn't matter.
There's always going to be a gang.
Yeah, real quick before I spin the wheel, Sam, I had a question for you. This is a total tangent.
I love it.
It's an out there question. Because you are, I would say, mostly. I hate to say this, but or assume this. You know, I'm going to ask you. You're a flat earther, correct? Right? You're a flat earther.
I don't believe whatever NASA tells us.
Okay.
I'm open minded to anything.
Okay. How does, in your model of the world, does astrology fit in, or does it at all as something that is a useful tool? Like the flat Earth model, how does astrology fit into that?
Well, I'm not the best expert of it. There's still stars in the sky when it comes to flat Earth, I believe. And it's like, is Polaris, no matter where you are, why is it Polaris always in the same place?
Yeah.
But, you know, I think we live in an energy vortex that could look like a planet from the outside based on the energy. There could be a line and it's just energy above, energy below. I'm open-minded to it, all of it. I
got to look into like flat Earth and astrology, only because, you know, I'm reading the Book of Enoch and the 100 or 200 that came down and taught mankind various
makeup
things.
Gave women makeup so they could all look like they're getting banged.
And also with that astrology. And then I was pondering, you know, with my wife, like, well, on the flat Earth model, how does astrology work? I'll have to look into it. I was just wondering if you knew.
Is anyone in the comment section a flat earther that can explain that?
Or point me in the right direction.
Point us in the right direction.
Yeah. Yeah, that is one of the bizarre things, is that the 100 that came down, or to 200, because in the book of Urantia, it was actually 100 that came down, and then in order to manifest themselves in physical form, they got 100 humans that were down here and turned them essentially into cyborgs. They took part of their life essence, transferred it to the 100 that came down. They were able to form themselves into walking physical entities. And then the 100 humans, they turned into cyborgs that lived for a very long time, and that became the 200. Very weird thing. But we'll move on. Point me in the right direction, people. Here we go.
Melina's a fire. We're getting our asses kicked.
Yeah, I know. We're getting asses
kicked.
It ain't no thing.
So Einstein was put in by the Rockefellers to get somebody to debunk the ether. You have the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds who own the entire education system throughout the entire world. You know, someone says, I study at a school in this country. It's the same thing that you learn in the other countries. You can see it now today in all the countries where the schooling system is working. During the 1889, there was, I believe it was the Morley experiment, which was debunking the ether. That was the first step. And then secondly, they brought in Einstein, who Einstein was a USPS worker, which is funny. He was a post office worker. And I'm not insulting post office workers, but the fact that this guy became the super genius of all of this, and they said all these things and what they do is they put these people in, and then these people become very popular. And so he was funded so that he could go against the ether. When you get rid of the ether after the 1920s, you call it now quantum. That's what people know this as. They're like quantum theory and this and blah, blah, blah. But once you remove the ether, you also remove the pretty much the spirit aspect of everything. And this is what Steiner talked about, that there's the fifth element, the spirit aspect of everything.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I wish this was longer. I mean, I was getting into it.
I was getting into it too. And he's a giant fraud, Einstein. Most of his papers were written by his sister or his wife, who some people are calling his cousin. There were famous debates where Einstein got his ass literally handed to him so badly he walked off stage and got on a train and left town.
Wow.
You a college boy or something?
He's brought in to counter like Tesla.
Well, Tesla, I mean, that's a hell of a person to go up against.
Yeah, but Einstein had all the bankers and the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds behind him, so he got all the press.
I like that you're slamming Einstein.
That's my thing.
I
if
like that they
video
really
didn't
give it
get
to
cut
him.
off, I would have said that was video of the day.
Yeah, if we went on a little longer and really gave it to Einstein, like really start calling him names, definitely video of the day.
Definitely could have been video of the day. Yeah, I mean Einstein was full of shit.
Hey, I like it when you start attacking like legendary, iconic people.
I'll do it more now. That
I like it. I do like it. It's because everyone holds Einstein in high regard. He's like everyone considers him to be probably one of the smartest humans ever born, and you're like, no, he sucks,
dude. There were giant groups of not engineers, but like scientists who came together and said everything he's right is full of shit. Like huge groups would come out in protest of Einstein.
Now I got another rabbit hole I got to go down, and we
need to have a thing that says Midnight Mike's rabbit hole.
I'm going down. I got to have like a button up here. It's like I got to look more into that. So
yep.
Oh boy, I'll do that. I'll develop it for next time.
Yep.
Here we go.
So hang on.
Most people don't know this, but there's a lake in America so deep scientists still haven't mapped the bottom. It's not man-made. It's not fully understood. It's darker than the deep ocean. No rivers flow in and none flow out. Just a silent body of water sitting inside an extinct volcano. At 1,949 feet, it's the deepest lake in the U.S. and one of the clearest on Earth.
Deepness, right?
You can see over 100 feet down, but then the light vanishes. No life, no current. And near the bottom, a giant ancient tree has been floating vertically for over a century. Scientists call it the Old Man of the Lake. No one knows how it's still upright. People have reported lights, objects vanishing, submersibles malfunctioning at 19 feet. Even NASA once studied it to simulate missions to Europa, Jupiter's icy moon. To some, it's just a lake. To others, it's a portal into something colder, darker, and far older than we understand. This is Crater Lake, and it doesn't want to give up its secrets.
Man.
We gotta go to Bob. We gotta go to the bottom of Crater Lake, dude.
Yeah, there's some secrets down there that I probably want to know.
Yeah, I bet you there's some UFO bases with some reptiles and Japanese greys in there.
Probably.
If you go, where are the Japanese gray? I go Crater Lake.
Mm-hmm. And
where are the Japanese greys coming from? Crater Lake.
It makes sense if we don't even know like all the secrets there, and that's just a lake. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's finite. Like it's not like a giant ocean. It's a lake, and we don't even have all the knowledge around this lake. Then think about all the other things we don't know. Quite a bit.
I think you're right, dude. I think you're right. And you know what else, man? There's a lot of information out there, and some of it is your data, dude.
Yeah.
Some of it is your data. You want to get your data removed? Yeah.
No.
Nope, that's not it. Damn, dude, I got played.
Damn.
I got played, dude. Wow. Cloak your data. Here it is. There it is. And there it is. Guys, you guys got to learn to cloak your data, dude. Can you see it? There it is, cloaked. That's right, guys. Data brokers are making billions selling your personal information, spammers, scammers, and even stalkers. And chances are you're technically agreed to it because It was buried in those terms and conditions nobody reads. They're betting you won't do anything about it. That's where Cloak comes in. And by the way, I have Cloak on my phone as we speak. Cloak finds where your data is being sold and helps remove it. But it goes a step further by giving you unlimited burner emails, usernames, and phone numbers to see wherever you signed up for a website or app. Instead of handing over your real information, you're feeding data collectors worthless info and tipping the script on the entire data collection industry. Bang, bang, pow. Plus, Cloak includes dark web monitoring, a built-in VPN, password manager, AI spam call filtering, and up to $1 million in identity theft insurance. Thank you, Cloak. Protect your information before someone else profits from it. Head to cloak.com/doom. Enter your phone number for a free scan and get 30% off any Cloak plan. My God, Cloak, you're practically giving it away. That's Cloaked, CLOAKED.com/doom. Privacy isn't dead. It's Cloaked. And we thank them for sponsoring the show. Thank you, Cloaked.
They got some. I'm over here. They got some great deals for what you get. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's
a lot, guys. That's a lot. Okay, just a fucking lot. Thank you, Cloaked. Thank you.
Wow.
We're a couple minutes away from Sam's Corner.
Mm-hmm.
We literally our beeholes are steaming from what we've gotten today. Just a pure BF.
We got a volcano on the Crater Lake one.
Whoa!
That's the first time we've ever gotten a volcano.
We've gotten volcano. What does it mean? I do not know.
Crater Lake.
Crater
Interesting.
Lake. Very interesting.
Keep that in mind. Here we go.
Clowns, the slit on the eye represents the serpent seed, okay, because it's a serpent with the slit eyes. The mouth being painted red represents the giants that would eat the children, which are the Nephilim. The fallen angels are the clowns. We've characterized them into a clown. They have big feet and big pants, representing that they used to be giants.
Because clowns are clearly evil. So the fact that we push those to kids, it's like how it's always been so weird to me.
And the white skin was because a lot of the giants were all reported as being white. They were pale. And so all the giants, so they make the clown white. And then red nose represents the Jew nose. Surprise. Just so you know,
I didn't
that's
see
where
that.
it comes from. And I'm not even joking. And like you start looking into it and you realize that's the emphasis on the big nose.
Wow.
Whoa. That took a turn.
It did.
That took a turn. Didn't see that. I don't watch these videos. I just make sure they're presentable before I find them. Did not watch all of it. Didn't know that the J knows. Sorry about that, guys.
It was on the Jake Shields podcast, so I think that's par for the course, maybe. I don't know.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, it's
totally true.
If he didn't mention that, Jake would have kicked him off.
Yeah, he's like, hey, dude, you have to work to Jay somehow into this. I love Jay. I love Jake, and I hope to get that guy on my podcast some point. Yes.
Here we go. We're gonna
do. We got at some point. We got to do a triple point play.
Let's
we
just
got
do it right now. Let's just
do it
to make ourselves
Why
feel
not?
good.
Triple point play button now active. Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna do it just for fun. We can test it out. Get the cobwebs off the buttons.
So you better hang on.
We don't talk enough about the Nazi talking dog. This is Kervenel. He's a dachshund living in Germany in the 1930s, and he could speak, or more accurately spell, German. He would communicate through a system of barks that were used to spell out words. 1 bark equals A, 2 barks equals B. What did he use his gift of speech to say? Oh, so many things. He'd say a lot of the type of things you'd expect a dog to say. For example, he was always asking for more cheese. But he also said a lot of things you wouldn't expect. For example, he was very attracted to pretty human women and had almost no interest in females of his own species. A German scientist hypothesized that due to his extra brain power, his sexual organs had atrophied. More than anything else, he seemed to use his special gift to just make sarcastic jabs and roast people. When a class of German children read him poetry for his birthday, he interrupted halfway through and said, "No more!" When a skeptic tried to prove that Kervenel was a fraud, he responded, "I answer no doubters. Go bother the asses instead." Also, while I call him a Nazi dog because he was owned by Nazis, he was actually very politically opinionated and opposed Hitler and the regime. Apparently, he was known for advising people that they should vote for Paul von Hindenburg rather than Hitler like he would be voting. Before you ask, no, I do not know if they let this dog vote, but I would not be surprised if they did. Hervenel eventually died in 1937, but his final words should come as a comfort to us all. I'm not afraid of dying. Dogs have souls, and they're like the souls of men.
Well, this is another one that I need to look into.
You have to, because it's video of the day.
This is craziness.
Nazi dogs.
Video of the day. Great job, guys.
And we have cats coming down on a dog
Oh my
video.
God,
Okay.
I'm Elf with a clown nose. Oh my God, video of the day, rabbit hole of the day. Mike's got some work to do.
Oh my God. I'm not going to be able to go to sleep tonight. I'll be looking at videos about Hitler, Nazi dogs in Lake Tahoe.
R.I.P. Pollyanna, we miss you so much. Oh my God, I will eat all those cats. Elf Sam will eat all those cats. Should we do another triple point play since we're getting towards the end here?
Why not? Let's do it.
Bang them out. Bang them out.
Let's do it.
Triple point play button now active. Yes, yes.
Will go.
So buckle up.
I was the leader of a satanic organization. I saw the satanic agenda with my own eyes. I was in meetings discussing the satanic agenda with other satanic organizations around the world. So every 9 years it gets updated. So I'm just aware of the one that's being pushed now up to 2027. I don't know what the agenda is after that. But what I've seen with my own eyes and the online conferences that I've been in with other satanic leaders, this is what's going on at the moment. When I left Satanism in May 2022, when I left Satanism, I said, and I have a recording of it, I said that in 2025, people will be arrested on the street for praying for other people. People will be prosecuted for being Christians in Europe. I said it because I saw it on the agenda. It wasn't a prophecy or that I saw the future. It was because I knew what was on the agenda. And people thought I was insane. So I'm saying today that in 2027, there's going to be a one world religion that will be the acceptable and the only religion around the world that will be legal, and it's not going to be Christianity.
Whoa, that's 1 year away, Sam.
Yeah, but it's 2026, and you are seeing them arresting Christians in Europe for preaching.
Yeah, it is happening. But 1 year away, less than 1 year away from 2027, and there will be one world religion that's accepted. You know, there will be other religions, but one that will not be persecuted.
God. Yeah, that will be AI God.
Maybe.
Yep. Hey guys, we're gonna read all the super chats after Sam's Corner.
Yep.
We got one or two more videos, and we'll get to Sam's Corner.
Here we go. Let's do this. I mean, we got the 9,100.
Hey, dude,
you know,
those super chats got us where we need to be.
Absolutely.
Will go.
And get ready to get real.
Oh, so close, bro.
We're not actually in the year 2026. We're living in the year 1729.
Wow.
Everything you know about history, every war, every emperor, every civilization, is only what you've been told. You weren't there. Neither was I. We just accepted the timeline we were given and never questioned it. But what if almost 300 years never happened? There's a theory that claims history was rewritten and an entire era was added to the calendar. That means today's date could be completely wrong. Not by a few years, by almost 3 centuries. According to the phantom time hypothesis, we'd actually be living in the 1700s, and nobody would know. The theory claims powerful rulers inserted fake years into history to make themselves part of a more significant era.
Yes.
Most historians reject it because astronomical records, archaeology, and historical documents from multiple civilizations all support the accepted timeline. But it's still unsettling to think that everything you know about the past is something you had to trust someone else to tell you.
Well, you know, in China, it's like 50,000. It's like year 5,000.
Yeah, they don't care. They do their own thing over there.
Yep. I mean, I believe it, dude. Everything we know is a lie. Everything we've been told is a lie. And I believe we could be in a totally different time, a totally different year. I mean, why not, dude? These people are so full of shit.
It's not that hard to do. They can do it.
Wacky Jackie says it's 1446 in Africa.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah.
You figure like if there's any continent you want to kind of like fast forward ahead, that's the one. They got to get out of the 1400s.
Yeah, that's why they don't have Nintendos yet. They haven't been invented.
That's right.
One more video, and then we'll go to Sam's Corner.
What race is statistically the best at MMA? The 5 races will be white, black, Asian, Latino, and people of the Caucasus region. My criteria comes down to 2 things. Which race produces the most champions per capita, and which race has the highest win rate. I wrote this Python script to label every UFC fighter with a race based on their country of origin, but I had to manually edit some. For example, Anderson Silva is from Brazil, but I'm labeling him as black instead of Latino. I calculated all the percentages, and now for the final ranking. Coming in at 5th place is Asians. 4th place is white. 3rd place is Latino. 2nd place is black. And to nobody's surprise, 1st place is people from the Caucasus with over a 70% win rate. If you want more UFC breakdowns backed by actual data, follow me.
Well, great. I mean,
That's a great story, but Caucasus Mountains is white people.
He's not classifying. He's saying that they're their own thing.
He should say like Eastern European Muslims.
He's not doing that. Like he invented his own classification system, which I don't know if I agree with. I don't know.
I don't. Dude, you got to change that label, dog. And you know it's so funny because Armenians are from the Caucasus Mountains, and California just labeled us a minority, which I love because now I can get white chicks.
You know, like 15 minutes for me, Sam. There is an Armenian compound, like it's like a gated private Armenian community, and it's got picket fences, like all this weird statues, and it's everyone drives a Range Rover coming in and out of there. I'll take pictures of it. I'll send it to you. Maybe you can get in because you're Armenian.
Yeah, bro, and I'll do the handshake.
I can't get in there.
To get
it's
us
crazy.
in. Yeah, dude. Hey, real quick before we go to Sam's Corner, I want you guys. This show is cooking with gas. Would you all agree? It's just cooking with gas. Well, that's why you love us. You'll love our other shows. You got to check out our BigDumbMouth.com. Tell us a little bit about it, dude.
Oh, well, we do it twice a week. We do it live. I'm currently getting strikes on YouTube for playing clips. We cover current events, paranormal stuff, and it's a goofy, silly, fun time.
Hold on, dude. Why didn't it show our Big Dumb Mouth?
I gotta pull off the Wheel of Doom. There we go. Boom.
Boom. Our Big Dumb Mouth, considered the greatest website of all time. It's by Website Magazine.
Piss.
So much piss, dude. So much piss. Guys, if you love me, and I know you do, I think you do, some of the comments make me question, okay? Just go to samtripoli.com. Check out my dates. I'm going to be in Florida. I'm going to be in Miami. Then I'm going to be in Joke World. Then I'm going to be in Lawerence, Kansas. Then I'm going to be in Tulsa. I'm going to be at TruthorCon in Dallas. I'm going to be in Skankfest in New Orleans, and then Austin closing it out like a G. And listen, I'm going to be honest with you, cats. World War debate. Some big news is coming very soon. Very excited. Hope you guys can make the next one. It's probably going to be in Nashville on soon. So we will let you know.
Wow. Nashville.
Yeah. Nashville, very excited, dude. Piss.
Let's go to Sam's Corner. What do you say?
I say let's go to Sam's Corner. Okay, hold on. Here we go. First video up.
There we go.
I mean, dude, when we just found out that Microsoft is getting, hold on, dude. When we found out that PlayStation's getting rid of their physical games, get them while you can, buy them all that you can.
Anything we can help you find? I'm looking to trade in this game.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got stuff to do. What can I help you out with?
Oh, okay. NBA 2K. I just got that one free during Pride Month. It was just a little bit tricky with like the Pride shop meter.
I get it.
We Sports Resort as well.
Well, Epstein's Island. I like that, man.
Have you played before?
It's my favorite, actually.
Y2K must be just fire, dude. Just fire, bro.
I'd play the game.
We should play the game here. Oh, I love this video. This is great. Here we go. Bang. Fight HOF.
I got pissed because they said my car was trashy, so I decided to rent a limo and park it in the driveway. But then I got an email saying that vehicles can't extend out of the driveway, so I decided to bring over the Juggernaut truck, in which my HOA replied that all vehicles must be painted. So I decided to swap it out for the Batmobile, which is painted black, but I actually felt bad because it was waking my neighbors up every morning. So I decided to switch it out with the armored bank truck and park that at my house instead, in which the HOA replied saying no commercial vehicles could be parked in driveways. Then I remembered I have a jet-powered Prius, so I parked that in the driveway, but after a day or two I noticed the jet engine started rusting. So I decided to wrap my other truck with the brightest neon orange possible, and now my HOA has called the cops, so follow for part 2 and see what I put in the driveway next.
But dude, you gotta fight HOA, dude. Wherever I move, there will not be an HOA. Yeah. I will not allow my fellow people to tell me what I can and cannot do, dude. I will not. Here's a good one. This is an important historical fact.
Oh. Hideki Matsui has a massive porn collection. What? Hideki Matsui, the famous Japanese outfielder who was just like an absolute great hitter, a World Series MVP, and played for multiple teams, but most notably the Yankees, he has a massive porn collection. What the fuck? It's a porn collection of over 55,000 videos that he has told multiple people about and bragged about in multiple articles, including one in Vulture. And people just know this? Yeah, it's just a collection that he has. He tells people about it. He's talked about it. He's very forthright about it, actually. It's very interesting. What? He also has said it's because in Japan, the videos are blurred out, and here in America, they're not totally blurred out. So there is some sort of a weird, different element to it when you come to America. I mean, that's just so many videos. Do you think he's watched them all? You'd like to imagine, because he's collected 55,000 plus videos, that he's watched all of them, but that would be a lot of screen time and a lot of goon time for Godzilla. I don't believe it. Yeah, even Chiming Wong was known to listen to porn out loud during cardio activities and working out, so I guess it's just sort of a part of the culture out there. That's crazy. I don't know if people talk about it enough that Hideki Matsui has so many porn videos in his collection, but I just wanted to let you know, and go Yankees. Yeah, go Yankees.
I did not expect that one.
Okay, dude. Listen, fun baseball fact.
Wow.
Listen, guys, I think it's very important. This is an important. We've had to talk about clowns. Let's go a little deeper with the Mystery Boys. Mystery Boys.
India, that version of clowns. Okay. European clowns didn't look like that until there was the.
Fuck. It's like you just had a stroke or something.
Because I
don't know what you're saying, man.
Is it possible, Duncan, that when what you see as a clown is an Indian, Southeast Asian Indian person's view of a white ginger person? The way blackface in minstrel shows.
I gotcha.
So if you look at minstrel show makeup, it's someone's caricature of black people.
Right.
Do you think that's Indians doing blackface of white redheads?
Wow.
Since they're so, I'm just seriously.
I got it now.
Oh
my God! You shouldn't be talking.
Could be the greatest podcast of all time.
They're doing a bang up job.
We're number 2, dude. This is important. We need to fight crime.
I think the background on that, the homeowner caught those people breaking into his house, and so he just wrapped them up in duct tape until the police could arrive.
I mean, that is some John Wick shit right there.
Yeah.
That's some John Wick shit. Okay, so I just want to say that this video is Sam and not Mike. Anything you might not like in it, blame it on Sam, not on Mike, please.
Okay.
What time is it by you guys?
For me, it's 4:30.
For me, it's 5:30. No, 5:50.
Okay, that's uncalled for, dude.
Why am I your back screen?
How is it 4:30 when it's 5:50 here? That's what I'm more confused on.
I'm in Chicago.
Someone's in me.
So you're an hour and 20 minutes behind?
Was that Mikey as your phone background, dude?
No, my phone background is just...
Hey, Caleb.
I thought this was a coding class.
No, it's not coding.
This is not a coding class.
So if you were here for coding, this is not the right place for you.
Take a hint, Jonah. Get out.
Bob, is there a reason you put me as your background picture?
I don't know what's going on. I think my computer's glitching. I'm having a little.
Oh my god, what happened to my phone screen?
I'm here to be serious.
Jonah is inside of me.
Jonah,
I'm having the same glitch.
yeah, he's my background.
Is it just my
do
screen?
Well, mentally, I'm a 2 out of 10 right now.
Okay, yep, virus.
Hey, my name's San Juan Dickel. I joined from the group page.
We're glad to see you here today. And we've got Greg and Fat Nicker. And welcome. Well, we're just introducing ourselves. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right, Fat Nicker.
So are you referring to me?
Yes.
Oh, my name's Derek.
Fat Nicker.
Oh, my name's Derek.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. We ended on a bang. But before we go, it's time for our super chats. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba. Here we go. If you get sick from dirty foot liquor, it's probably from a vaccine. Plumber here. I've been covered in shit, piss, and old sponges and didn't get sick. That's probably because you ate butt way back in the day. To be honest with you, I think if you're a man, you got to eat some butt. You'll probably never get sick again. That's just me. I'm not a doctor, but I've lived a lot of life. Brian, I forgot to say this is dropped a penny. All right. Better than the soap in prison. Am I right? Come on. Brandon, Brian, Landon, test stream. Heard you're opening for Zumach at a special. It's possible. It's definitely possible.
Really?
It's really on the table. Anything for the Z-Man Zumach. This is from Fly Guy No Lie. Take my money. I'm straight. I question that. I'm going to question it, dude.
He's holding a fish.
Yeah, you are holding a fish. And you should. Listen, dude, we want two kinds of dollars here. Gay dollars or aught dollars. Okay? So if you're giving us money, you're either giving us gay dollars or aught dollars. Here we go. Post 31-4. Okay, Mike, check why hiski leka high on Odyssey for Flat Earth Astro Take. Cool. Also, the Flat Earth book on Odyssey. Levi Levine and Godspeed Pots and Spans.
Pots and pans? Yeah, I'll check it out. Thank you.
Pots and pans.
He likes the pots and pans.
Yeah, here we go, dude. A lot of these things. Kim P17, hot Amazon. Okay. Best show on the interweb. Happy 250, everyone. Here's my fresh out $aught for you guys. Love you all. You all make me laugh. Love Tuesdays. Thank you, Kim.
Yeah,
I'm on pots and pans.
Pots and pans.
Pots and pans. Dude, we love the $aught. Okay, this is from Steve C. 3862. Sam, the new Supergirl is actually a dude, right? I mean, it's possible. Anything's possible, dude. In the world of Doom. Okay, this is from Ashwin I Firehorse. Native American dollars here. Have astrologer Dan Watts or the Leo King on. Dude, we're not afraid. Do you think I'm afraid? Yo, I just want to take a moment and thank Bill Frank 647 for his 99 cents. Bill, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then finally, HPN 369. A enforces being an addict as part of your identity, which A is never true and B diminishes your potential. Rise higher. Well, HPN 369. I appreciate your $4.99. Thank you. I disagree with you. And then finally here, Abrexis 360. $5 make you holler. Me love you long time, dude. We got so many people. We had almost 2,500 people watching, no matter what the guy on my Facebook said. Okay? We had a lot of people watching today. Next week, we come back even stronger.
Big
and
time.
if you are an AI video guy, hit us up. We'll work something out. We'll promote anything you want. We need AI videos if you want the show to go where it wants to go. I'm Sam Tripoli. He's Midnight Mike. I love him. I love you all. Thank you, Doomers. Thank you, Mike.
I love you.
We'll see you feel better, buddy. We'll see you next week.